Um, the mirror table. Let's do that one for the epic. Done. Video's gonna help us. Go to the supplies.
Area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
That will not be a problem.
Get to the trucks and grab those artifacts before they roll out.
As you say. You had your chance to Hell. Talk while you still can.
operator is in control of the situation.
As ordered.
How many times is that?
We'll have to deal with a few more, I'm afraid.
So the time has come.
That truck is about to move out. You're running out of time.
Watch and learn, my friends.
Good work.
Impressive. Watch closely. I fully intend to make this as miserable as possible for you. Fair warning.
I will make this quick. I feel stronger already.
Well, that's one artifact. Don't fear. Try not to let the others get away so easily.
I can't shake this feeling.
Regroup and await reinforcements.
You know what to do.
Mother, protect us.
What are you waiting for? This shall be of great help. You carry the responsibility of Sorcerer Supreme with great ease, Doctor.
No retreat. I don't have magic healing.
Clouded my senses.
This should help.
No one will touch you.
This will be done soon.
Another truck is about to leave. You know what to do.
Whatever works for you. Now it's my You were never my equal. For now. With every fight, my power grows.
We've lost another one.
Yeah, we've lost them both because this is just shit.
It appears you'll be coming home empty-handed.
Should have redrawn. Let's restart that encounter. Absolute fucking disaster. So you can completely fluff them. That's what we've learnt there. Shameful.
Impressive.
I am ready.
That's the spirit.
Don't waste any of my time.
Tell me your secrets.
They're repositioning.
I hope this is one of the stronger arms. We did come all the way here for a fight.
That will do.
Never surrender.
As ordered.
I must have angered them.
Your numbers will not save you. No, sir.
That truck is about to move out. You're running out of time. Slow them down, but it won't stop them. Get to the artifact before they figure out what happened.
For now.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
me.
For the mother!
Engaging target.
Did someone feel a breeze? They will not last much longer at this rate. I feel stronger already.
Let's try this. This is no trifling matter. Watch and
Hydra's in control of the situation.
For Hydra.
relentless.
Awaiting reinforcements.
I cannot seem to focus.
Mother, protect us.
It is going as we planned. So there are worse things than death, and I can make them happen for you.
Even the mother of demons is forced to rely upon hired hands occasionally.
Magic healing.
The endless search for wealth and power with just a tinge of fantasy. I We've recovered one of the artifacts. This belongs in a museum.
The artifacts are secure, but why don't you teach Hydra a lesson while you're there?
Consider it done.
The Hunter's legend grows before our very eyes.
Follow my lead.
I won't be dispatched. That is
Ready for a real hit?
some sort of healing elixir would really hit the spot right now.
I am glad to have your magic on my side, Doctor. The light is on our side.
I thank you.
Hell then.
Hostile unit on the move. The enemy has the upper hand. My time is shine.
The more the merrier.
Not bad. Not great, but not bad.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Done.
What you doing, Charlie? Come along, Charlie. What is it, Charlie? Find something?
Alright, we're gonna explore the grounds, see if we can find any goodies, reagents, that kind of thing. I think we might.
Hello.
What is this, an old-timey dance?
We learn more with each encounter, Hunter.
Read, we do.
They're not always glamorous, but these missions are still crucial to stop the
Memorandum. Further to your correspondence, the Howling Commandos did indeed collaborate with a local militia leader in the operation of Plisty. This commander provided assistance after my men were ambushed by a German unit in a small village around 2 kilometers from the oil fields. It felt only right to reciprocate and help free a number of civilians held captive by the Nazis close by. Following the release of the prisoners, the combined force worked together and cleared the refinery's air defences, leaving the target open for our bombers. The task to disrupt the Nazis' oil supply was a success, and our mission was accomplished without significant casualties. Did I know at the time that the commander was Dracula? No. Would I work with him again to get the job done? In a heartbeat. Sergeant Nick Fury. Like I thought.
Hunter.
Right, so there is something lying around. Yeah. Definitely worth a search. Hmm. Hmm. Alright, so thing that I need to find the moon thing because I need to unlock the new area and the grounds, but part of me feels that I can't. The reason I can't find it is not unlockable yet.
If it was here, Autumn would show me.
The dolls. Where are the dolls? Beneath. One of them is beneath. Read the whole thing. Hmm.
there must not be anything here. He sees our path.
Okay, well that's one thing that we hadn't seen before. So it's that thing, isn't it, of like, oh, well I haven't seen X before, so maybe I haven't seen Y before. Even though it's right here. Don't want to open that. Why? When things go, when something connects to something else that you want. And the game insists on using the same buttons. Come on, Joy. We have to find the moon disc or whatever it's called, moon cup. Not moon cup, that's the part of me feels like when we can open that, that is where it is. Yeah, I feel like that's where it is.
Remind me about the seal?
I think you've gotten ahead of yourself, dear. You'll need to find the moon seal first. A trial awaits you.
I'm looking for the moon seal now. I can't find it, Agatha.
Autumn must not see it that way.
Are you gonna export them? Okay, that's about the thing. It's about our dog. Um, I mean, it's not up here, is it?
victim does not answer. The goddess disagrees.
So that is definitely one right.
The goddess must be busy. The gods are fickle.
Something about that tree makes me think. Yeah, I feel that we need to get past the hexed area. And we can't do that because we haven't hit that point in the game. That's the only thing I can really think, because otherwise we are just basically blocked, because I've done something before I should have done something else. Yep. Um. Yeah, well, we've looked. Well, somehow we lost Charlie on our journeys. I'm not sure how or why. Presume she's trapped behind a rock somehow. Not under it, just behind it. Pathing issue. Rather than dead. Although, can you kill a demon dog? I'm not sure. I am not sure. Bedtime for me then. We did our best. We did our best. Magic, private link. Hunter, I do not dislike spending time with you. This would normally make me suspicious, but it does not, which is even more suspicious. There is too much right now. Would you join me for some peace and quiet? Of course I will.
Where are we going?
We are just hanging out, you know, for fun.
Okay, don't know why, but my mic was... We're hanging out, you know, for fun. You know how to have fun, you must really like me.
I am surprised.
How so?
I thought your idea of leisure was antagonizing Doctor Strange.
Tormenting him is too easy of a sport. Sometimes it's good to take a walk with someone who sees you as more than just an interdimensional doorman. Maybe I don't think you totally suck, okay?
You do not?
But before you use the F word, there are some very important ground rules. No braiding each other's hair. Actually, no touching each other's hair.
Fair
No
enough.
sharing food, and if you're thinking about nicknames, don't. Clear?
Reasonable rules, and I accept. I will make sure never to go near your hair, Illy.
What was that?
Or do you prefer Ilyanushka?
Ugh, you're impossible.
Out of curiosity, what did I do to earn this new place in your social hierarchy?
Why do you have to be so annoying about it? You know how to be bad, but in a good way. I like that.
You too, Ileana. So it is settled. We are friends.
There you go with that F word again. Don't ruin it, Hunter.
I will use another word then. Flattered. Because that is what I am.
Nice. We're now friends with Ileana. I wasn't in the other room making a cup of tea, promise. Okay. Okay, customization. Super Rogers. Okay. Book club. Book club is on.
Feeling good today, girl.
Magic moves you over. Did you hear about Karen and Tony's argument? They were talking about the power to see the future. Kara said if she had it, she'd lock up anyone before they could commit a crime. Tony disagreed colourfully. If something terrible would happen, should I do nothing? I'll do everything I could to prevent it.
Thanks, Hunter.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough.
Why, hello, Hunter.
Like, I mean, obviously, if you knew that someone was about to commit, like, genocidal atrocity, and they had, you know, like, historical behaviours that kind of implied that that they would, you know, that's the kind of thing they've done before, then, you know, you would kind of be right, fair game, right? But just like a random Bob Joe down the road, because how do you...
Ah, Hunter, good to see you. You know, you should consider getting yourself a nice cloak.
You would want me to get a cloak, wouldn't you?
A good cloak adds so much gravitas to your presence. It commands respect and exudes authority. Plus, it's very comfortable, assuming you choose a good fabric, of course.
I mean, what? Fabric made for the souls of the innocent? Kind of guy.
You seem smitten with cloaks, but why not capes? They are the same thing.
Excuse me, Hunter, they are not
Not the same
thing.
Go on.
A cloak protects one from the elements. It flows, it conceals. A cape. A cape is a fashion statement.
Do you have many cloaks or just the one?
Oh, I had many. Have many. Unfortunately, most are still locked away in the sanctum, so I have only one now.
Huh. It seems to have served you well.
Yes. Yes, it has. Let me know if you have other cloak-related questions. I'll be around. I could not predicted this outcome, but it is intriguing.
New Wolverine upgrade. Hero challenges are available at every general mission. Research level required. So it's just study artifacts. Okay.
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work.
Boom.
Sometimes, I even impress myself.
I mean, summon a hero from the Abbey. I mean, that's good. Definitely gonna be.
What can we work on for... I'm here if you need me.
Well, we need artifacts. I feel that is going to be the next mission, Nick.
All taken care of.
Okay. Straight to hell.
If we had some rookies, I'd say send them out for the experience. But I think we're past that.
Happy to help.
I like where this is going. Ready for some hero work? Thanks, Hunter.
Oh, my friend sense is tingling.
Oh God, Spidey's. Bless him. I've been at it all night, breaking down doors, ransacking the cottages, and hauling off the young women. Demons, they say, the devil, they say, nonsense, I say. It's that blasted Inquisition. Never met one so corrupt and sinister as the great Hiram Shaw. Mrs. and I will grab the boy and be out before nightfall. Yeah, Hiram Shaw sounds like a proper knob jockey. Note from Hunter to Agatha. This is the painting. You must hold it for me. Disenchant it. Destroy it. I do not know. I do not get it. It is following me. I put it in a locked chest, and when I wake up, it is lying unrolled on the floor beside my bed. When I told Sarah, she looked as if she had been struck. She seemed to forget herself for a moment, and she told me that it was Lilith's favourite painting. She then said that she never cared for De La Tour and promptly walked away. Cannot burden but caretaker with this, and for whatever reason this painting will not leave me be. I think I should like to live in a non-enchanted house one day, if only for a year or two. Yeah, fair enough. Everything's magical around Joe.
Hunter, hello.
Agatha.
Hate Charlie Warley puppy face.
We're gonna just do one thing. Right. That's an artifact. Feel like we do this, and we do the other two. Ladies, let's go cause problems. Okay, boxes.
With all of the artifacts and equipment Hydra has been absconding with, it was inevitable we'd catch them unloading equipment somewhere. You'll have to move quickly if we're going to recover any of their equipment.
Huh. Is that all?
As they say, it gets the job done. You shouldn't try. You'll only embarrass yourself. Now there are worse things than death, and I can make them happen for you.
Engaging.
Das Vidania. Thank you, friend. Do not try me again. Greater numbers will not save you.
Sargon's honor.
Yeah, I'm liking this plan.
They've armed one of the crates. It's going to explode if you don't get that key.
I have no patience for this.
That's yellow. That's blue.
You've secured one of the crates. See if you can't get the others.
Hell that.
Hydra Immortalis.
This should get you going.
You're wasting your time, but whatever.
Another of the crates is armed to detonate. Get to that key card. You've secured one of the crates. See if you can't get the others.
I will remember your face. More.
Where'd you learn that one?
You will leave this world alone and forgotten.
Weak, even for Hydra.
service. Arm Alpha reinforcing.
Everything's cool so far.
Another crate is armed to blow. You don't have much time.
Tell me your secrets.
That was the last crate. Wipe out the remaining Hydra forces, and let's get you home.
I'm thank you for that.
This shall be of great help.
You'll get yours. Give me time.
Let's do this one together.
Boom.
You had my complete confidence.
So you are nothing compared to the things I have seen and killed. Ready?
That's one shipment Hydra won't be receiving.
I expect 3-star for that one. Got two. I feel that couldn't have got really more efficient at that. But thanks anyway. Thanks again for letting me know. Not as good as I thought it was. Thanks. Um, Okay, one looks pretty sick. Book club.
Heading to book club. Are
Yep.
you?
Meet you there.
After you. Looks like we're all here. Grab a seat and let's get started.
I am ready.
The Art of War is one of my favorite books, if not my favorite. Can anyone guess why?
Because it's not just about fighting, it's about how to conduct yourself when in conflict with others?
Carol gets it. For quite a while, all my interactions with people involve some form of conflict.
Interesting.
This book laid things out for me. Helped me understand you don't always smash yourself against a problem face first. You must understand your enemy before you can hope to defeat them. Hunter, you get this more than most. You understood Lilith, which led you to discover her weakness. With that came her defeat.
That is what Nico and the others are trying to figure out.
That goth night thing?
Emo kids, actually.
Whatever. Nico's magic nerd night. My point here, until we know what game Lilith is playing, there's no way we can break the rules. That's the only way we win.
So the favorite book of a half-vampire was written by Master's son.
I'm the Daywalker. Of course it is.
Carol, what stood out for you?
The chapter about flexibility in warfare. Yes, it presented distinct situations, but at its core, it promoted a philosophy of adaptability. This is a subtle but key difference from the Kree war manuals I know. Those manuals lay out how to overcome every possible contingency. Because Kree commanders always expect an answer, exceptions can flummox the ones who let the rules think for them.
I have not met a Kree commander, but humans are just as capable of rigid thinking.
Oh, of course. I think that's what the text is working against. The Art of War encourages fluidity of thought. The variations presented in the chapter on flexibility are examples, not rote technique.
And that's how wars are lost.
So I've been dying to know, what is Captain America's favorite part of this book?
After this read, everything he had to say about deception and warfare.
Ooh, explain.
Wait, what used to be your favorite?
Discussions of leadership. There's a lot of good stuff in there. I've long since internalized all that worked for me and examined what didn't. But convincing your enemy that your greatest weakness is your most powerful strength.
Or the opposite, that your strength is a vulnerability?
Exactly. It struck me, especially regarding our conflict with Lilith. So, what's our greatest strength?
Lilith has no allies, just thralls. She is alone in this fight, but we are united.
Are we? The greatest scientific mind I've known, sorry Tony, just defected to her side. What's to stop any of us from doing the same? I don't have an answer to the question I asked, but I plan to do what the Art of War suggests. Learn her weakness. Adapt as the conflict evolves. Keep Lilith guessing. And above all, think.
And that'll do it.
Great. So what's our next book?
I told Carol she could pick the next one.
I decided on volume 32 of the Kavat Koth.
The what now?
It's a cross between a legal text, a spaceborne invasion defense manual, and one of those sagas that Thor seems to love.
Okay, then.
I promise it's not a heavy read. I thought it would be a good companion to The Art of War.
See you all next time. That went better than expected.
I'm looking forward to reading Carol's book.
Same here. Feels like book club is pointing out an edge we've always had, but never knew to sharpen. That's all for now. You taking off or hanging out?
In a bit.
All right. Is that your way of getting my attention?
I'm nervous about my book. I don't know how much of it will translate. Not the language, the ideas.
If it teaches me how to swear in Cree, I am in.
You don't need a book for that. Just hang around the war room when I'm running maintenance checks on Central. I think you'll like my choice. Give it a shot. That's all I ask.
I didn't know what I was getting into when I signed up, but I'm glad we have book club.
It was good to see the conclusions we each drew from the book.
That's why I think we need to do this. A team that understands its disparate parts works better in concert. But don't quote me. Sun Tzu said it better.
Who's a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
On your way out?
Yes, I am done.
Good meeting.
Okay, that's the Sun Tzu one. Where's the Kree one? We come back tomorrow and that Kree one will be there. Yeah, that's what I reckon.
Hey.
Hey there.
Come along, Charlie. What is it, Charlie? Find something?
I wanted to talk to you about book club.
Oh? Having a good time?
I'm having a great time. Always good to flex the old brain muscles. I need your advice, though.
What kind of advice?
It's about Blade. I get the feeling that all of book club is just his roundabout way of getting to be friends with me. I mean, I'm touched. He seems like a good guy, but shy. So how do I tell him I'm totally cool with being best pals without scaring him off? Got any thoughts?
If you want to be friends with Blade, just tell him.
You really think I should just lay it out there?
You guys can fight hordes of bloodthirsty killers and not bat an eye. But you want to tell another human being that you enjoy their company and you forget how to speak.
Different skill sets, Hunter. But I'm always looking to improve, so thanks. I'm up to the challenge.
I wish I could be more helpful.
Please, you've been more than helpful just listening to me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go catch up with my reading. I'm a couple of chapters behind.
I can
If I
tell.
could.
Watch it. No spoilers. I gotta say, I'm loving our current book.
Starting to feel like we're really coming together as a team.
What's happening, Hunter?
Put up blank, blank. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's at least 13 more characters, it looks like, that I need to unlock. Which is cool, you know? So we need some artifacts. That's what we need.
Hey.
For all I hear, you're excelling in the yard. Your physical gifts are prodigious, but you mustn't forget your mystical training. There are 3 recipes at Agatha's Cauldron.
Thanks, Hunter.
Okay.
Ah, Hunter. Have you noticed any ramps around here? Maybe a ramp-like slab of mostly level stone, kind of at an angle?
For what?
I want to jump the hell ride over the Abbey.
Even if you do not hit the Abbey, you could overshoot and fall into the ocean.
Come on, Hunter. I'm a better driver than that. And the hell ride isn't a normal car. Huh. I'm going about this all wrong. You think Carol will get involved?
Maybe.
If anyone can chuck a car over the Abbey, it's her.
Hello, my sweet little.
Charlie, heal.
Give me a sec.
Okay. And start.
You're welcome, Hunter. Big Tony's Forge of Mystery. We never close. Initiating start position. What can I say except you're welcome? What can we work on for you, Hunter? I'm here if you need me. What's up, Sunshine?
Well, all the pains in mind keep floating around. Anything I can do. Trying to read and all that probably makes it hard to concentrate. Again, it shows how Seraphimean incantations are good for nothing. Perhaps Falahian would yield more permanent results. Whatever you say, can you make it stop? Can you bear it for a while longer? My presence is required in the forge for a particularly sensitive refinement. No sweat. I'll cover them with sheets or something. someone else from the spooky crew help her out, preferably before Carol angers the possessed paintings. Too late. They're agitated. I'll be in the wrong room until this gets resolved. How curious when I write the paintings will be calmed and in their proper place. You can thank me later, Liliana. Laugh a little, Liliana. She is a legend.
Underneath my mask?
Bye.
Which one is the one that we want to do next? Blueprints and tower cache. I mean, that one. That one, so what is that? The blue one. Blade, doesn't it?
I'm almost getting used to seeing you on your feet again.
What's the latest intel? Central will crack the code. Want to read something that'll make you... These are the current priorities. If I had time, I'd take care of these myself, but I have been accused of hogging the ball before.
I'll make it my highest priority.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, hey, Hunter.
Totem.
Lovely, dear. You're a natural.
Heavy snow fell as we crossed into New England from the upper reaches of New York. Within hours, the trail of the creature had vanished, and we found ourselves off course, headed along an unmapped mountain path. It was early in the day. The region was thick with fog. Blade and Hannibal King scouted ahead toward the source of a strange sound coming from around the bend directly ahead. I can only describe it as a low moan, like a wounded animal carried along in the wind. I moved to an advantageous position, taking aim with Linda, and prepared for the Lilin ambush. Kavat Kos, Volume 32, by the First Lawgiver. Order and Orbit, the Harvest and the Bloom. Excerpt. Field is vast, wide open with possibility, fraught with responsibility, overwhelming with fragility, bound to a few. Without labour, outcome is chance. With labour, outcome is assured. Labour is essential to outcome. Without the tilling, the crops will not grow. Without the force of will, the wilds will overtake the field. Chaos overtakes the order. Order must be imposed for the crops to take root. There is no question it must be done. There is an orbit to labour. It proceeds in one direction and must not be reversed, as that is against the nature of things. The orbit is invisible, as all orbits are. The orbit is also plain to see, as all orbits are. Follow the orbit. The path of the orbit proceeds this way. Till the field, sow the seed, pull the weed, reap the crop. This is the orbit of the bloom, the wall and the tower, the passing of days, expert excerpt. Walls contain but do not constrain. The walls define but are not definitive. Walls can be redefined, do not forget. Top the wall rests the tower. The tower overlooks the harvest, must always be seen. The tower also defines the orbit. Tower looks backward and forward towards the bloom, toward the harvest. It is empty and it is full. Both have value, though the value changes as the orbit proceeds. A tower may grow as stale as a crop, as to renew it. An empty tower may falter if left empty too long. A full tower may rot if left stagnant. Always mark the days. The days chart the path of the orbit. They may not be rushed. They proceed without permission. To lose the days risks losing the orbit, and without the orbit, labor is nothing. As all proceeds, all will succeed. Okay, so yeah.
I thought I had sensed a great power. I was never much for dancing, if that's what you're after.
Boom. Daily sparring. Here we go with
Like playing with fire.
boom.
If you can beat Carol in a straight fight, practice makes perfect.
New and improved.
Do your thing.
Boom. Okay, so that. Right, just gonna quickly wait.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
That is the way.
Get to the trucks and grab those artifacts before they roll out.
Done. Get ready.
I suppose it's something.
Do not bother running.
Whoever trained you did a damn good job.
You have been judged.
I am impressed.
Hydra's in control of the situation.
No retreat!
Did someone feel a breeze?
Bring about your own demise.
War-worn bodies on the way.
No one will touch you.
Sheer numbers won't save you now.
That truck is about to move out. You're running out of time.
Hell. No point in protecting your master now.
For Hydra! Changes nothing. Let's see how tough you are. You bring judgment upon yourself.
Got an artifact.
The artifacts are secure, but why don't you teach Hydra a lesson while you're there?
Time to bleed. It sounds to me like they just missed their mama. Maybe you should try something new. This shouldn't take too long.
Vengeance returns.
for a crossover.
A justified punishment.
I'll put this.
That'll work. Serve until the end.
That's not supposed to hurt.
Your time has come.
Go ahead. Try and hold out.
Weak, even for Hydra. Tell us what you know, fiend.
We're losing ground.
Lucky shot. I might be in trouble this time.
No mercy! You were too weak for this fight.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Boom.
Hunter, buddy, talk to me.
Hey, hey, Hunter. What's Robbie's deal? I can't figure him out. Don't get me wrong, I like him, but then he turns into a burning psycho when we're on mission.
funny. He said the same thing about you.
Really?
No, I am kidding. But he has a similar sense of humor.
We both laugh at your dumb jokes?
Did I not just say that?
It's good we have that in common. We're doing this again. Make plans. That was a worthy hangout, Hunter. I miss it. Up in the stars.
And the tale of Jeremiah Kane is one of the most interesting. Brought to Salem aboard the slave ship Josiah, he was freed some years after and built up a successful farm of his own. There is scant written history that tells us what became of Jeremiah Kane, but there are a few details in the journals of one Hiram Shaw, magistrate in Salem at the time of the witch trials. The references in Shaw's journals are raving screeds describing Kane as a shapeshifter, by day a man, but by night a demon wreathed in flame, dragging burning chains behind him wherever he went. Shaw claimed that instead of a face, Kane had only a skull. All history from the area, however, refers to Kane as an avenging angel sent by God to protect the less fortunate and punish the wicked. Note from Agatha, O Jeremiah, always the strongest of us. His monument is nearby, where his gaze can forever rest upon the abbey and watch over us as he did in life. May you have peace, Jeremiah, none that deserve it more. That's Robbie Williams' alter ego.
Missions like that, we just might be friends.
Hunter?
Bip.
The tower bells are ringing. My favorite childhood prank, but I have not heard them in so long. The caretaker must be wincing right now. Or maybe this was her idea of a joke.
Legendary
When was the
box
last
is
time you
available.
took a break?
I have been in slumber for a few good centuries.
Fair point. Not sure I would count that as a vacation.
It was a haunted sleep, full of ghastly visions.
Sounds restful. And now our 9 to 5 is stopping your mom from 86ing the world. Well, that is why I'm already planning a pretty great R&R when all of this is over. Someplace warm with an endless supply of those tiny drink umbrellas. But I'm open to suggestions.
From me?
Who else? I'm not leaving you behind.
Tell me more about these accessories. Do they protect your beverage from rain? Are there more like them?
Sure. Some of them even hold a small selection of drinks and snacks. How cool is that? Who would have thought I would be excited to go on a vacation with my enemy's kid? No offense.
None was taken.
So, your game?
How can I say no?
Perfect, because I wasn't taking no for an answer. I just love it when a plan comes together. Especially one that involves you, Hunter.
Okay. Hunters reach maximum friendship with a hero. Reaching maximum friendship with a hero unlocks their Midnight Sun challenge at the armory. These are special challenges, missions for each hero that, when completed, reward the hero with all new legendary suit and legendary ability. If the armory upgrade has not yet been built in the forge, complete Ghost Rider's Forge and Hellfire research to gain access to the upgrade. Okay. Just found the lost Wakandian school kids. I can't imagine thinking you're going for a one-day school trip and it turns out you're wearing the same pair of underwear for 4 weeks. Wait, you were taken by lizard people? The article tries to make it seem like it was dehydration and group hallucination, a flimsy-ass explanation if I've ever seen one. Group hallucinating 7-foot-tall scaled and winged creatures. Like we used to group hallucinate a 7-foot-tall Hulk. The truth could be wilder than any lie. The vapors are full tour on there. And then chill bash on there. Then savage there. Savage plus, so let's do that. Okay, then
Yes, hello.
Good girl, Charlie. Come along, Charlie. What do we have today?
I guess I could show you a couple of things.
No pain, no gain. I think we've got something for everyone.
Oh, this might...
You love it.
See you around.
Get in there.
Hey, Hunter.
You gonna have the cloak?
Got more coil for me? Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Do this Captain Marvel mission. Destroy the crystal to acquire the supernova ability card. Infinite card plays, redraw move are disabled. Okay. That'll smack him in the thing. worse. One more go. Yeah. I'm doing things in wrong order. For sure. Thing is, there's them little missions. That mission is particularly difficult. Took me a few attempts to do the hunter one. What I should do is stay focused on it, and then I'll figure it out. Be like, oh, okay, that gets me a bit closer, and that one gets me a bit further away. But hey, that's life.
Do you remember the bells, kiddo?
The bolt, fuck. Cosmic Ray.
If we had some rookies, I'd say send them out for the experience. But I think we're... See you soon.
Alright, so what have we got here? We've got an artifact there. Okay, so don't send Spider-Man because we need the artifact mission.
These are the current priorities. Think I can handle that. Stay out of trouble.
I wouldn't have thought so, but it's good to hear those bells again after all this time. As hard as Sarah tried to keep you out of the tower, you always found your way back in, just in time to wake her up at the crack of dawn. It's good.
I document the supernatural creatures I come into contact with. One day, I'd like to publish a book on the subject.
So
I'm
you should.
writing a query letter to publishers. How does this introduction sound? The dark occult corridors of the world are filled with monstrous creatures. From Atlanteans to were-roosters to the Taker of Heads, I, Blade the Vampire Hunter, have hunted them all, and many others.
Did you say were-roosters?
Don't get tripped on them. How does the sentence flow feel? Is it clunky?
I have some thoughts.
You're hung up on the were-roosters. All right, let's hear what you got.
Who could not be tripped up on were-roosters? What even is a were-rooster?
It's exactly what it sounds like. Humanoid chickens that shoot fire from their mouths.
I would not have imagined fire-breathing chickens.
They were created by the Deathwalkers and sent to kill me. The Deathwalkers also created were-slugs, were-honey badgers, and were-octopi.
Were they pranking you?
I should remove were-roosters from the paragraph. Too distracting.
On the contrary, my imagination is most definitely engaged. Do not, under any circumstance, lose the were-roosters.
I really, really hate the Deathwalkers, but they might make me a best-selling author one day. Thanks for that, Hunter. I think I will keep the were-roosters in the introduction.
Fisticuffs if you remove that nugget of supernatural cockadoodlery.
I'll give you a shout-out in the acknowledgments chapter. But I don't do autographed copies.
You should do. I deserve one.
The legend walks among us.
Right, Spider-Man needs to play 3.
We can't allow that helicopter to escape. Do whatever it takes to stop it before it departs. We don't have much time. Take down anyone in your path and stop that helicopter.
Shouldn't take too long.
That'll work. I gotta say, the whole Hail Hydra thing is pretty stale. Got any new material? Getting it done any way we know how.
Try this on for size.
Now that was something.
Coming at you. Oh, this should be good.
Requesting medevac.
Here we go. What are the qualifications to be a Hydra officer? I'd have guessed a warm body, but I think Lilith solved that too.
Did you think that would stop me?
Follow my lead.
On Beta, moving into position. Serve her with honor.
Keep it up.
Sorry, but you had it coming.
This is a serious predicament for you.
Forever in service.
If at first you don't succeed, stop.
Oh, sure. Pick on the smart guy.
The helicopter is preparing for takeoff. We still have some time. Make sure you don't ignore it.
No mercy for servants of Lilith. Ooh, I like it.
We've stopped the helicopter. Clean up the rest of these Hydra thugs.
Will do, caretaker. We will do.
Let's do it.
I see the target.
Okay, that was pretty cool. This one's for you.
Leave some for the rest of us.
As ordered. They're not living up to their reputation.
That should help.
biggest Hydra goon. Let's just get this over with.
There is no escape.
Now there's the hunter I've been hearing about.
You had your chance. Hell. Tell us what you know, fiend.
So that's what you know, fiend.
Get out of there!
Just like we planned. Here we go.
Fair enough. I'm saving my energy so we need it.
I am impressed.
It's as it should be.
Hunter?
Oh, Hunter, I snapped a great photo of you in action. You're all swords akimbo, standing over a bunch of bad guys. Is it cool if I submit it to the Daily Bugle?
Hello.
Hey.
Hunter.
Cult of Chthonian fanatics that made their way to the New World were hiding in plain sight. Sailors, merchants, and even clergymen. The dead of night they would gather and perform rituals both powerful and profane. One such ritual involved the defilement of fresh graves, digging up the deceased and using their spent bodies as conduits to bring demonic entities called Lilin into the world. Nasty. Nasty.
Привет, Hunter.
Привет. Book club. Everyone knows a book club.
Hey, Hunter. Cross your fingers. What can I say except you're welcome? I'm pretty sure this never gets anywhere. You're welcome, Hunter.
One more, Tony. Thanks very much.
What do you think?
You have my undivided attention.
No.
I remember this one. You know, I really could do just as well without you loitering back there.
One
How else am I going to steal your secrets if I can't see what you're up to?
epic ability
I doubt you'd
for
find
Ghost
anything
Rider.
suitable among my secrets anyway. We'll get started right away.
Ready when you are, Hunter.
Okay, so we need to save up 65 essence, heroic essence.
Farewell.
Shall do that.
Everything by the numbers.
Hunter, hello.
Oh, look at that.
Hi, kiddo.
It's sorry, caretaker. Oops. Everybody familiar? Ghost Rider approaches you and takes a break from his training. You're watching me train, but I can't tell what you're thinking. What do you think you could do better? I mean, no offense, I was wondering how skilled you were.
I'm ready when you are. Just remember the most important there are no rules. Let's do this. Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here.
New and improved. A timely enhancement. Let us see it in action.
Our enemies are many, but we grow stronger.
All right, then.
It's a slash charge. Okay. Didn't know I could do that. Well, that's going to change things.
You're the oldest American at the Abbey, isn't that right?
It is indeed.
I was born here, yes, but last I recall, this land was British colonies.
Wow. So you missed the birth of our country.
The notion of a free land was not a popular idea outside of late nights at taverns.
Being a piece of American history myself, I'm kind of a buff about our history. Do you remember any big news from your time?
I was fishing near the Charles River when a group of kids tried to steal my haul of crappie.
Early hooligans.
Indeed, but what was strange was they were led by a 6-year-old boy who was smarter than Tony Stark. For such a young boy, he had a unique worldview. As we gazed at the river's currents, he told me of his dream to touch lightning.
Wait. Was this child named Benjamin Franklin?
Yes, that rings a bell.
You met Benjamin Franklin when he was a kid? Hunter, to quote Robbie, I am geeking out so hard right now. You met a legitimate founding father. Hunter, your stories fascinate me. You brushed elbows with history.
It is the past. None of it matters if we do not stop Lilith.
Of course. Thank you for giving me a distraction, Hunter. I feel like I know you so much better now.
I will see if I can find you a treat later. Come along, Charlie.
Tony.
So, epic Ghost Rider ability.
Got any blueprints for us? Your power is certainly growing. The research is progressing well, but we need a bit more time. Good day, Hunter. We're not quite finished yet.
6 missions with Blade.
You find more coil, send it my way.
Yeah, will do, buddy.
Back again. Not everyone wants my advice, but they're gonna get it either way.
Hydra won't want to tussle with me now.
An enhanced spell. Most welcome.
Constant innovation. That's the Stark prompt.
Just give me a target.
I think we've got something for everyone.
Haha, nothing's gonna stop me now.
Awesome! Can't wait to see how this goes down.
Do your thing.
Hunter stalks its prey.
I'm proud to stand beside you on the battlefield.
Hunter? Wow, I'm flushing now.
What is it, Charlie? Find something?
What's up, Hunter?
I'm here if you need me.
Okay. 2 seconds.
Any progress on the journal?
To the blade one.
If by progress you mean genetic experimentation recipes, demonic incantations, and what Strange here thinks is some sort of, wait for it, Lilith fanfiction Faustus wrote in a 10,000-year-old dead language...
Ancient Atlantean.
Then sure. Tons.
I actually speak a little Atlantean.
Ti o mile oth ep isith?
But I did find this.
A hole?
We think it's a shipping facility. Or smuggling. Faustus may have been a demented loon, but the man kept some pretty detailed records.
Possibly for stealing. From me.
Via the hole.
Let me guess. That's why I'm here.
Well, given the nocturnal and clandestine nature of this operation, as well as your experience in dealing with subterranean affairs...
I'll bet. Ever wonder why you people only come to me for the dirty work?
Because you're a vampire? You sleep in the actual dirt? Or a coffin?
I mean, there's sort of a point buried in there. Sorry.
Let's go.
Who are we taking? I'll take Captain America.
I don't want to sound like a diva, but just once, I would like a mission on a cold beach.
Checking out a big dark hole in the ground does not excite you?
Been there before. The thrill wears off pretty quick.
Step through portal.
Combing through Faustus's twisted ramblings wasn't the easiest job in the world, but Captain Marvel did manage to find a spot of particular interest to the late Doctor. Judging by the Hydra activity we've picked up in the area, I'd say she's on to something.
Carol never fails to impress.
Boom.
Big hole.
Big horde of Hydra.
Think we finally found out how they're smuggling artifacts out of the sanctum.
Good. Then there must be a way to smuggle ourselves inside. Let me guess. Stealth, not your style?
I'm a vampire, remember? We invented stealth.
You might want to tell that to them.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
Target confirmed.
If you're done showing off, why don't we move on Hydra and put an end to their artifact smuggling operation for good?
No problem.
Hell with it.
They're mine. It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation.
Hydra's in control of the situation.
Is that all you've got?
You're mine.
I am not myself.
Hope you're ready.
Brace yourselves, people. Company's coming.
According to our thermal scan, this hole branches from here across the entire city. What the hell was Faustus doing down here?
You'd have to ask Crossbones.
Let's settle.
That's a neat trick.
By her command, we're all gonna get. You're gonna remember me.
No retreat!
Disadvantage while they focus on me.
On Beta, moving into position.
Hydra has always sought power from the occult, but this feels different. It's one thing to steal artifacts, but this entire setup feels like distribution center. But distribution to where?
If my mother is involved, nowhere good.
Then I'm betting it.
This is all you.
You're gonna talk, one way or the other.
Never surrender!
Payback's gonna be fun.
You will have to do better than that.
Let's see how tough you are.
The sheer scope of Hydra's operations in this city are staggering, especially considering the number of heroes that take up residence here.
The greatest lie the devil ever told was convincing the world he didn't exist.
Someone order a knuckle sandwich?
Maybe you should teach me that one. Exactly what I needed.
Your fate is sealed. Weak, even for Hydra.
For the mother!
Hey, that actually hurt.
You are going to pay for that.
Time for the real
Killed. We would never find him.
Crossbones was looking for any excuse to put that guy down. We just came along at the right time.
Either way, whatever's down that hole is clearly worth killing to protect. I suggest we get down there while we can.
And I thought Man-Thing was ugly.
Hope they're ready. There's still time to run away, but you better get going.
My time to shine.
It is good to be back in the fight. You have earned this.
Wow, I'm glad you're on our side. I'm on it.
I am impressed.
Watch me.
Nice work.
That's the last of them. Well done.
Where do you think it goes?
Down.
Better not be a fire dragoon lair. Hydra's been busy.
Whatever the hell they're doing down here. It smells wicked. Remind you of something?
The sanctum. Back door?
Gonna say yes.
We serve our mother. We await the return of the midnight sun. We hate interlopers and their little brains.
I would have preferred the fire dragoon.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down. Fairly certain we've found out how Hydra is getting the artifacts out of the sanctum. I'm also fairly certain that I hate this guy. Let's see if we can't shut him up.
Come closer, little vampire. Feed our eternal hunger. Your eternal blood. We shall feast upon your brain forever.
Can honestly say I've never heard that one before.
Next time, I won't hold back.
Ought to make things interesting.
No fair hitting back. You are within our reach.
I wasn't expecting that. It's putting the squeeze on me.
Arcana on the move.
be our best bet at getting through to the Sanctum and finally taking the fight to Lilith.
Fresh meat. Surface meat. So much better than sewer meat. Sweet, sweet surface meat.
Let's do it if we just ask nicely. Feeling strong today. That's one hell of a move.
Look how fragile you are.
Pain would be bearable if only he would stop talking. Lilith would be embarrassed by your weakness. Hydra would make a far easier meal than us, monster.
Yes, but underneath their crunchy shell, the meat is spoiled. Mother's blood makes them stronger. It sours the flavor. Too much gamma for our liking.
Well, that put me off
my fragile, but not as fragile as you.
I'm going in.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Watch my back.
I think you got him.
We will peel back your flesh. Squirming only brings
Someone get this off of me!
It's like a ton of bricks. Good. I could use some more practice.
There is no end to Hydra's reinforcements, even down here in the sewers. Deal with them if they are in the way. But Venom is the priority.
Yes. Food should not play with others. When we are hungry.
Here it comes. You kissed the mother with that mouth? Time's up for these chumps. You asked for it.
On the move. This is too much effort for food. We'll be here soon, and we are needed. We do not have time for stubborn meat.
Can we take him down already?
One of ours is down. I have not been hit like that since... ever. Perhaps if someone fed the creature, it would stop complaining so much. No mercy for the servants of Lilith.
It's not often you get a second chance.
I'll put this to good use. That's gonna hurt your reputation.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Hey, Van Helsing! If you're gonna do something, now's the time!
Hang on, Dracula! This one's gonna hurt!
Purge that monstrosity! Now!
Damn.
Light within the darkness, return to me, child. Must not heed the call! You cannot escape our destiny.
Holy moly.
I thought Venom's breath was bad.
It is.
You know I'm kidding, don't you, Charlie? How long was I out?
Days.
What happened?
Before or after you exploded?
The collar.
Still intact. Though, I'll admit, when Agatha and I first made it for you, we didn't anticipate the need to withstand alien energy.
Felt like more than that. As if
Thankfully, the venom creature didn't seem to like it either. Ran off through that gate of his, which is why Blade was able to get you home.
Next time I will send that thing straight into the abyss.
Next time, there will be no next time. I know I've been pushing things hard. Pushing you.
That's what you do.
Maybe not on this one. At least until we find a way to counteract the volatile effect of these compounding alien and mystic energies. Which reminds me, Strange and Stark have been chomping at the bit to come see you. Which, of course, I would not allow.
Hope you are not too rough on them.
Me? Of course not. Though I can't speak for Charlie. Still, wouldn't hurt to show your face around here when you're ready. People are starting to worry.
me about it.
And you are certain it will hold?
We wouldn't be standing here if I wasn't. You two focus on the creature. I will worry about the collar.
Haven't really seen Blade since he got back from the sewer.
Carrying Hunter home on his back.
He's still outside. Being extra broody. Maybe you should talk with him.
Good idea. I'll go with you if you like.
All I'm saying is the tower's lost. We're no closer to breaking through Slimerama's sanctum shield, and our exalted chosen one just woke up and is listening to our every word. It's great to see you on your feet again, boss.
Where is Blade?
Outside, I think.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
Saw Charlie earlier and she was climbing the walls. I'm not sure if I want to see what her board her hand was capable of. Discover something interesting on the upper grounds with Charlie. Okay.
Heard about the explosion. Glad you're okay. Yeah, something tells me it won't be the spontaneous combustion you'll encounter.
You walked away and Venom did not?
I've been here for such a short time, and I feel like this is a better education than I'm receiving at Empire State.
You attend school?
Yeah, grad school. But I meant all the superhero stuff. Before this, I've had to figure out everything on my own. Here, I have access to 2 whole superhero teams, each with their own way of doing things. It's eye-opening.
You are teaching all of us a few new tricks.
And some better smack talk. But that's no superpower. It's mostly Queen's. So what's your preference? I heard you spent much of your life working solo. Is the team cramping your style?
I cannot expect the team to always be there, but I need to support them when they are around.
See, that's what I'm trying to do. Shore up the team when they need it. And do my own thing when they don't. You want to figure it out together? Let me know the next time you train.
Sounds good.
Great. Just, not an hour before dawn. As he puts it, that's blade time in the yard. Now that's an excellent time. When we hang out, it really doesn't feel like the world is ending. Okay, so in addition to being a good fisher, you're also...
You're an only child, aren't you?
Yes.
I guess you'd have to be. Caretaker used to tell us about Lilith's child, not Lilith's firstborn.
One child of Lilith is enough.
Oh, come on. A couple sisters, a few brothers, and you were first, so you wouldn't have to deal with hand-me-downs.
The collar I wear protects the rest of you from what I could become. Can you imagine if I had siblings who carried the same darkness within?
Wow, when you put it like that, it always strikes me how our families define so much about us. I wouldn't be who I am without my little brother. With my parents gone, I had to grow up fast, pay the bills, keep my grades up, and provide for Gabe, no matter what.
Having a spirit of vengeance inside you cannot have made it any easier.
Yeah, it has complicated my life, but I make sure it won't complicate his. It's not easy to find that balance, but you have to do it. Without family, you lose a part of yourself.
We set a new bar.
You're like a extra extended family to me.
Thanks.
Count your blessings. We're missing something, Hunter. And the frustrating thing is it's happening right in front of us.
Where?
The Sanctum is filthy with Hydra. Too many of them. It wouldn't take many guards to secure the building. So the question is, what else are they doing in there?
There is only one way to find out for sure. And to do that, we need to get inside.
That's not going to happen until we get a sample from Venom.
Our list of problems continues to grow longer.
Well, we're not here for the easy stuff.
All I'm saying is that it's never a good thing when the prophesied savior of...
I'm sure I'm not the first person to inquire on this fine morning, but seeing as how you did explode in what I might describe as a most spectacular fashion, any side effects I should know about? Headache? Blurred vision? The urge to murder us all?
Do not waste your energy worrying about me, Doctor. I am fine.
Oh, but it's my job to worry, quite literally. Worrying is written into my contract with the Avengers, and I don't want to be in breach of that. Tony is a stickler for the fine print. But, in all seriousness, I hope you feel comfortable enough to disclose any medical conditions you may be experiencing now. We can't in good conscience send you back into battle against Hydra if you're not in tip-top condition.
My head is throbbing.
An explosion will do that to you, I'm told. Meditating or taking a nap might do the trick. Of course, Tony would prescribe a triple-shot macchiato. Still, it's hard to believe that's all you're suffering from. You're made of tougher stuff than I thought. Is there anything else I can help you with? Any burning philosophical questions about the universe you need answering?
Do you really think we will be able to halt the prophecy?
Halt? No, unfortunately not. Prophecies are stubborn things.
So, you do not believe I can change mine?
Anything we do would be like dropping a rock in a stream. We might stop it or divert it for a bit, but the relief would only be temporary. This prophecy will come true, one way or another.
How do you do it?
Do what?
Balance both light and dark magic without becoming overwhelmed with one or the other.
Yes, I am rather well-rounded in my magical gifts, aren't I? I suppose I see magic as a tool. I use magic, but it doesn't use me. Just remember, you don't need to go pure dark or pure light unless you want to. There is room for everyone's own unique path.
Are you worried about what is happening to the Sanctum?
I try to keep those thoughts roped away from my own sanity. I am deathly afraid of what Lilith is doing in there. I don't think she hijacked my home just so she could rifle through my sock drawers.
I should take my leave. There is much to do.
Yes, there is. Just Don't push yourself too hard. You are, after all, still part human.
You gave us a scare, Hunter. Today's a good day.
Why is that?
Heard back from Gloria's family. She did custodial work at Avengers Tower. They say she'll make a full recovery.
She was there when Hydra attacked?
Yep. A ceiling collapsed before her EPS could fully activate. She had some broken bones in her legs. I worried her injuries might be permanent.
It was good of you to check in on her.
No need to praise me for something anyone would do.
Then allow me to appreciate your thoughtful nature.
All right. It's unfortunate, but Avengers Tower is a target. Anyone who works there knows the risks. The least I can do is give them the time of day. But I'm not the kind of person who does the least of anything. That was a great time. I'm a catch and release kind of guy.
I must confess the loss of the Sanctum Sanctorum has deeply affected my focus. For the first time in quite a while, I feel a sense of mourning. Sentimental, I know, but I cannot shake the sense that life as I know it has changed for the worse.
I am sorry for your loss.
My loss? I haven't given up hope, despite all the signs that I should. Tell me, Hunter, if Lilith's forces captured the Abbey, if they prevented your return home, what would you do?
Lilith does not belong in the Abbey. We kicked her out once, we would just do it again.
A confident boast, but Lilith's power far eclipses your own. How could you possibly evict her?
By relying on all of you.
I see. Thank you, Hunter. You leave me with much to consider. A joy to spend time with you. Our time together.
Glad to see you back on your feet again. Strange and I tried to stop by for a little house call while you were out, but turns out your dog is part flamethrower.
She is very protective.
That's one word for it. Listen, I know you're probably hearing all sorts of comments after your last tango with Venom. For what it's worth, we both just wanted to say that we don't think you should get within 50 light years of that thing until we sort out what the hell's going on between you two.
How does the old saying go? Slash me once, shame on you. Slash me twice.
Couldn't have said it better. It's like I'm talking to a living meme.
I would hope not. The last meme was killed during the Great Culling. Their mimic abilities made them one of the deadliest threats of the old world.
Right. Let's get back to fighting the giant alien slime monster. Look, Strange and I have been studying pieces of that symbiote ever since this nightmare began. Problem is, the further they get from the source, the more their molecular structure changes, which basically renders them useless to us. In zombie movie terms, I need a sample from Patient Zero, the old slime ball himself.
Venom.
Or Eddie, if you talk to Peter. Either way, that's our guy. We get a sample from him, somehow maintain its molecular integrity long enough for Strange and I to poke around at it, and we're in business.
Let me guess. You have a new gadget in mind for the task.
Gadget? No, not a gadget. Plans for a groundbreaking device to solve this insurmountable problem and keep you from exploding next time you fight the indestructible monster? You betcha.
I like where this is going.
Good. Calling it my symbiote sampler for now. Hey, I ran out of acronyms, okay? Stage 1 in stopping our symbiote nightmare once and for all. Meet me over by ye old anvil over there and we can get started. Oh, you're not afraid of needles, right?
Needles?
Forget I asked.
Sometimes, just need to eat a tuna sandwich.
Why do you have so much money?
Is a reconstituted revenant about to hit me up for cash, or...?
I mean, what is the point of having so much?
Oh, you aren't kidding. Concept of billionaire didn't exist back then, huh? What's the best way to put this? Money isn't everything, but it's a lot of things. It gets you access and greases the wheels. If you want to make big changes, money is a necessary evil.
That much wealth seems like a weakness. Why not give it up?
Well, I did, boss. More than once, some jabroni seized control of my professional or personal assets.
What is a jabroni?
That doesn't matter. Each time I found a way to seize my assets back, and not because I missed the bidets you find on private jets. Developing new Iron Man suits, creating the Spark, building and maintaining Avengers Tower, you name it. All that requires deep pockets, so I keep them as deep as I can. I make no apologies for that. I can find many uses for this. Meditating with you gave me a breakthrough. Stark Enterprises must expand into space tourism. Oh, you are gonna love this. Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you? What can I say except you're welcome? I feel like I could
What have you brought me today? I look forward to researching this automation. The research is progressing well, but we need a bit more time. A strong aura surrounds us.
Shh. Tony is working.
Good day, Hunter.
Heard about the explosion, Hunter. No shame in it. We've all been caught by boom before.
You're one tough cookie, Hunter. Biscotti level tough.
Biscotti?
Teeth-breaking Tony kind of cookie.
If only I was more teeth-breaking with venom.
Yeah, not your best moment, but it wasn't a total bust. We learned that it takes more than an energy blast straight from hell to wipe you out.
True.
And that blade? He's an asset.
I owe him my life.
Yeah, he gets 5 stars from me. And ass-kicking abilities aside, he's pretty on point with his movie references. Outside the mission stuff, I gotta say, I had my doubts about Blade. The brooding vibe, the sunglasses indoors, his lack of preference between a Chicago style versus New York, which is just plain wrong. But the more I see him in action, the more I think he might be an okay dude.
You definitely left a mark on him as well. He is quite impressed with your capabilities.
Well, let him know. The feeling is 100% mutual. Happy to have him on the team. Anyway, I wanted to ask how you were, and it turned into a full-blown cooler talk. Better get back to work before the boss notices. Catch you later. Was that the first explosion you've survived? If so, you deserve a cookie. To be clear, I'm not going to bake it for you.
Esoteric of the Divine Major Arcana. Though through 22 cards representing all facets of existence, the tarot has a universal sight of our futures. Possess the tarot and you will take possession of future.
Caretaker, are you all right?
That's what I wanted to ask you. I know you're on your feet and seem fine after that explosion with Venom. But I know all too well from experience that sometimes the worst injuries are not visible to the naked eye. So, please tell me, Hunter, are you actually as fine as you seem this morning? Or should I be worried?
No, Caretaker, I am not. My collar, the explosion, it cracked it.
Cracked?
Yes.
I feared this would happen. Venom was filled with your mother's power. It would be naive to think it couldn't fracture even our best defenses against her. Ugh. At least cracked doesn't mean broken. Not yet, at least. You will have to work doubly hard to rein in your darkness. Your actions and words mean more than ever now. Make sure you use them with integrity.
I understand.
Yeah, well, I guess I should stop fussing over you and go see what horrors Hydra has in store for us today. As you were, Hunter. Unlike the others, I don't find recklessness romantic or heroic. We cannot risk losing you, Hunter.
Welcome to the I Survived Venom Club.
Hunter, good to see you on your feet again.
You fought Venom, Hunter?
Don't put stock in rumors, Hunter.
Come along, Charlie. What is it, Charlie? Find something?
Corruption draining. Awesome. Thanks, Hunter.
We could go a few rounds.
No pain, no gain. Caretaker said I need to be a team player, so I guess I'm letting you choose for me too. All right then. Does the night sky seem darker than usual?
I had not noticed. Why do you ask?
It's just off somehow. I swear the moonlight on a clear evening is too dim for this time of year. Same with the torches outside the Abbey.
Could we ask someone about this? Maybe Nico or Strange?
Maybe. As long as it's not in my head. If we're both saying it this time next week, let's bring it up to them.
Sounds good. What do you think it means?
My concern, as always, is vampires. Darker nights give them opportunity, mobility, and more chances to feed.
That is disturbing.
That's the world I know. Didn't expect to have that much fun.
I hear I owe you my thanks.
You know, when you were resurrected, I was sure you wouldn't be able to overcome the darkness inside you.
What do you think now?
I'm beginning to think I was right. You are your mother's kid, all right. No escaping that.
I am nothing like my mother, and it is offensive to suggest so.
You can deny the truth of what you are all you want.
Just what do you think you saw?
You're telling me you don't remember what happened after that blast? Because that was some messed up shit.
Tell me.
You were crying out for your mother, calling out her name like a lost kid at a theme park, while all this crazy-ass dark energy were swirling around your body, almost taking it over. I was so sure you were about to fall that I didn't leave your side. Surprised you came to with the light still in your eyes.
You need to know that I will never fall to darkness.
Who are you fooling, Hunter? You ain't infallible. None of us are.
I would appreciate you not sharing what you witnessed with the rest of the team.
I don't plan to. It's not mine to share. I'll leave that to you.
Hydra truck. Yeah, what? Everyone doing it. They're gonna save. Right, thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed. We'll be on again sometime next week. But as for now, we'll be chilling. We'll be editing